My name is Monica. Welcome to this episode of Success. I'm going to talk about the Ghana and then Nigeria we don't normally talk about. So Ghana, as we all know, as one of the African countries, just like Nigeria, have some rich stuffs that maybe we know, maybe we do not know much about. That is why in this particular video, we're going to explore some basic similarities and some stuffs that we may have overlooked among these particular nations. The success is clever, and we are more interested in discussing success stories. Do me a favor by liking this video, smash on the subscribe button, then yes, sharing it to more people. For the past few days, I've had some number of comments on some of the videos that are about Ghana and Nigeria, and then yes, some are in the positive way, some are in the negative way, but I think that is all good. All comments are fully welcome, and that is why you also like to leave your comments in the comment section below about what you think about the country. If you are from Nigeria, let me know one thing that is so peculiar about your country. If you are a proud Ghanaian, the same applies to you as well. Number one to talk about it with respect to Ghana is our cultural heritage. Ghana is known for rich cultural heritage with a history deeply rooted in ancient kingdoms like the Ashanti, the Fantis, the Ga, the Hunters. Now, the country is home to numerous historical sites such as Cape Coast Castle and Elmina Castle, which played significant roles in the transatlantic slave trade and served as reminders of Ghana's complex past. Ghana's cultural heritage extends beyond the monumental castles to encompass festivals like the vibrant Abuacher, Bakatue, Homo, and Ujura festivals celebrated by the Ga and Ashanti people. Yes, I think I forgot to add Nzema, the Kundum, and the rest that most of us have witnessed. Traditional music, dance, and the colorful kente are emblematic of the country's rich heritage. On the side of Nigeria is the country's rich cultural diversity. Nigeria is incredibly diverse with over 250 ethnic groups and more than 500 languages, with the Hausa Fulani amounting to 29%, Yoruba 21%, Igbo 18%, among others, each with its own unique traditions, languages, and customs. This diversity is reflected in the country's vibrant cultural festivals, traditional ceremonies, and a rich tapestry of art and music. Now, this diversity is a source of national pride and is vividly expressed in the country's vibrant cultural festivals. The coexistence of various ethnic groups has created a dynamic cultural fusion where traditions are preserved and shared. In Nigeria, Nigerian literature, art, and music draw inspiration from this rich diversity, contributing to a national identity that embraces its differences. Before Flora Shaw suggested the name Nigeria, other competing names included Royal Niger, Central Sudan, Niger Empire, Niger Sudan, and Hausa territories. It is the most populous black nation on earth. Moving back to Ghana is be able to talk about the country's warm hospitality. And that is so amazing. Ghanaians are renowned for their warm hospitality. The concept of hospitality, similar to Senegal's Teranga, is deeply ingrained in Ghanaian culture. Visitors often experience a genuine and welcoming atmosphere, making them feel like part of the community. Almost every part of the country is open up for visitors to come in. I remember the moment where you get a visitor, they can offer them sometimes the best cloth in the house, the best bowls and stuffs in the house that previously people in the house wouldn't have been allowed to use. This shows how welcoming Ghanaians are to visitors and how they give opportunities to visitors to be part of their own family. This spirit of friendliness extends from urban centers to rural villages, creating a sense of inclusivity that is both authentic and heartwarming. From one ethnic group to another, this spirit of hospitality is found in them, and these are stuff that make Ghana as a country very unique. To talk about Nigeria is to talk about Nigeria jollof. Nigerian jollof rice is a beloved and international acclaimed dish, even though there are a couple of arguments about who actually owns jollof, of which UNESCO comes in to make it clear that the Senegalese own jollof. Nigeria is part of the competing countries about who actually owns jollof. Jollof is an integral part of a lot of things that Nigerians do. If you go to Nigeria, if you are throwing a party without jollof, they have a term that they have for it. They call it sea jollof, which simply means that if you don't have jollof in your party, it's not to its apex. One thing to notice about Nigerian jollof is that it embodies the spirit of togetherness and festivity in Nigeria as a country. Another notable thing to talk about my country, Ghana, is the beautiful landscapes that we have. Ghana boasts of diverse landscapes, from the sandy beaches of the Gulf of Guinea to the lush rainforest in the south and the savanna in the north. The country's natural beauty offers a wide range of attractions for nature lovers and adventurers. And when it comes to Ghana's geographical diversity is a visual feast for nature enthusiasts and adventurous alike. Natural parks like the Morley and the Kakum National Park provide opportunities for wildlife, safaris, and canopy walks. And these are a lot of stuff that make Ghana a unique country and one of the peaceful places that a lot of people want to be. Nollywood from Nigeria also plays an important part in talking about things that make Nigeria as a country very unique. Nigeria is home to Nollywood, the vibrant Nigerian film industry that has gained global recognition, making it the second largest industry in the world by quantity. Nollywood actually stands as a cinematic powerhouse. Nollywood's impact goes beyond entertainment. It has become a cultural export, showcasing Nigeria's storytelling prowess and reflecting the resilience and creativity of its people. The industry's ability is more than we can talk about it, and these things are basically to help foster a deeper understanding of Nigerian culture and society. It is notably the fashion, technological, and creative hub in Africa. Talking about Ghana and its democratic features is one thing that makes the country a place that a lot of people would actually love to be. Ghana has established itself as a stable democracy in West Africa, and the country has experienced peaceful transitions of power through elections, earning it a reputation as one of the most politically stable nations in the region. The peaceful coexistence of diverse ethnic groups and religious groups contribute to the country's harmonious political landscape. And yes, Ghana's commitment to democracy is reinforced by civic engagement and a thriving civil society. In essence, Ghana's positive attribute, from its cultural richness and warm hospitality to its diverse landscapes and stable democracy, making it a shining example of the beauty and resilience of the African continent. Hitting on Nigeria as one of the growing economies in Africa. That is why we talk about Nigeria as an economic hub. Nigeria is the largest economy in Africa with a GDP of $177.38 billion in 2020. The country has a rapidly growing middle class, an industry, and it's a hub for business and entrepreneurship. Nigeria is a big oil producer, talking about the Dangote petroleum refinery and others that the country can actually boast of. The entrepreneurial spirit of Nigerians has led to the establishment of successful startups and innovative ventures, contributing to the nation's economic vibrancy. That is why we talk about projects like Dangote Sugar, Dangote Cement, among others in Nigeria. Now, bringing all the above mentioned points about Ghana and Nigeria together, I think we can't just speak about these two powerful countries without talking about the similarities that bring these two countries together. There are cases where people see Nigerians and they see them as Ghanaians. People see Ghanaians and they think they are from Nigeria. These things can be attributed to the fact that there are some level of similarities between Ghanaians and Nigerians as well. What are some of these things that are very fishy? Number one is to talk about the love for football. Both Ghana and Nigeria share a deep love for football. Football is not just a game but a unifying force that actually brings communities together, fostering a sense of national pride during international competition. Now, music and dance also plays a significant role in talking about some similarities that we can fish out between Ghana and Nigeria. Music and dance are integral to the cultural fabric of both countries. Ghanaians love music, Nigerians actually love music. Basically trying to exchange culture with respect to music. I feel like these things also goes a long way to create the harmonious living that we've always been preaching and we've always wanted to live. These expressions of culture actually transcend borders, resonating with audiences globally. The entrepreneurial spirit among these two countries can also be touched on. Ghanaians and Nigerians share a common thread of entrepreneurial spirit. Both countries have a thriving informal economy with small businesses and street markets playing a crucial role in their local economies. Now, the resilience and creativity of entrepreneurs actually contribute to the economic vibrancy of each nation. You can also overlook the strong sense of identity that both nations bring among themselves and to the world as well. Despite the diversity within their borders and then a bit of cultural differences, both Ghana and Nigeria actually exhibit a strong sense of national identity and pride and unity as well. In embracing all that has been said about these two countries, if you're Ghanaian, let me know your comments in the comment section below. If you're Nigerian, let me know your comment. What do you think is very common about Ghanaians and Nigerians that maybe we don't normally pay attention to but are very significant? What do you also think about Nigeria that we didn't discuss in this particular video that you want me to touch on? Go the extra mile of smashing the like button. Do me a favor by clicking on the subscribe button to be part of this amazing family. It is always success with Clever, and we are more than happy to discuss success.